Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We are at 1213 Nicholas Lane here in Forest Grove, located at the front of the house. I describe everything as if you are in the street facing the front of the home. So right now we are straight out from the kind of the bay window here. We line up right with the middle of the window pane. Should you lose track of the clean out, drop it into a 3-inch ABS clean out. We'll check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Now, lots of water just went down the line here. We're getting in just after the home inspection finished up. We will introduce some water to the line here in just a moment. We are zeroed out, and off we go. Swapping over to 4-inch PVC pipe here. All right, there's the main lateral there at 85 feet. We did go into some standing water here just a moment ago. We're gonna let the line finish draining off while we go locate the camera head. Then we'll get a better look at it once the line's fully drained out. All right, located the camera head successfully. Line terminates on Nicholas Lane. So as the line shoots out to the road here, again, it comes out to the left of the front door. It then jaunts into the driveway. It gets about 2/3 or so across the width of the driveway, moving from left to right as you face the house from the street. It then turns and shoots off to the road. So right now, the belly dissipates off there right at the main. As I'm pulling back right now, you can do these quick little pullback motions. That water line keeps pulling below my camera lens. So right now, that water line is just right at about the inch mark. So in kind of a preemptive to this, I've done almost, or if not 25,000 sewer scopes at this point in my career. I've done a lot of drain cleaning. The reality of bellies like this, when they start getting this distance from the home, is it takes a lot of doing on the homeowner's side typically to cause an issue. So we have a little bit of grease build up there. We're getting back to the start right now. It runs from around 70, yeah, we might have a little bit more to go here. This first little bit of it's pretty darn minor. This is about a 1/16 quarter inch of water. It's approximately right around 69 to 70 feet. You've got an inch of water at its worst point. A decent portion of it is hovering around the 1/16 quarter inch realm there. So what I would recommend on that one is some jetting to clean the grease debris, the buildup. My camera right now is upside down. The bottom of the screen right now is the top of the pipe. The top of the pipe there is spotless clean. The sidewalls are clean. And I actually, in a case like this, I like to see the grease buildup because that shows us the line has not been preemptively hydrojetted for the sale of the home. We're getting a natural state view of the line right now. As long as this line has been here, it shows zero signs of ever even clogging and temporarily backing up till it broke loose. All the buildup starts and stops within the confines of the belly. So if this line had even backed up one time, we would have buildup all over the place coming back to the house. So my 2 cents on that one is, when you combine the size of the belly with the distance it is from the home, it is too minor combined with the distance of the home, in my opinion, to require repairs. If that were the very first 10-15 feet of line coming right out of the gate, right up against the house, I would feel differently about it. Right now, you can see we're going down a very hard vertical drop too. You have a lot of gravity working in your favor here. That's almost a sheer drop there. So that's my 2 cents on it. It's just not significant enough, in my opinion, to warrant that level of repair. Getting around 9.5, 10 feet deep there at the main, talking a very, very sizable and a very expensive repair to fix something that shows no signs of ever even causing a blockage or a partial backup, let alone a full-on sewer event. So I will recommend some cleaning, though, to clean the grease buildup out of that area. There's grease buildup throughout the line. My camera's kind of gunked up with it. If you can see, there's a film over my lens right now. And grease is an improper item to begin with. It's not something I use as a metric to gauge how a line is functioning.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
This grease will build up anywhere, whether there's a belly or not, but it tends to concentrate in standing water because it floats to the top of the water and starts to collect on the sidewalls. All the pipe out there, all of it is intact. I don't run into any hard edges or anything. We're not going backwards toward the home. I'm going to be scraping some grease off the pipe bottom here. I haven't run into any standing water. And right here I can feel the camera going through the vertical dive as the line dives down to leave the house. So if you get the line jetted, I would recommend running the equipment backwards just to clean the grease buildup on the inside of the house here. And at this rate, we are back through the foundation wall. Everything from this point on is all exposed piping in the crawl space the home inspector looks at. And grease buildup is something you can mitigate entirely just by living habits. Thin little coating of PAM spray on your pans is no big deal. It's when you're putting real quantity down the line is where it gets you. If you've got enough grease or oil on your pans that it runs off the pans in beads or worse when you turn the pan sideways, it's about that point you want to start doing something about it. Yeah, I wish I could show you my camera head right now, the amount of grease collected on it. So, and that is the only buildup in the line. What we're not seeing is toilet paper scraps. When I get concerned about stuff when I start seeing proper items hung up in the line, not grease. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. On the belly there, it's just too far and too minor. If you had 3-4 inches of water, I might consider it. Even at that point, realistically, it's 70 to 85 feet away from the home, and plastic pipe with smooth pipe walls still takes a great deal of doing on the homeowner side to get a blockage out of it. And that, by that I mean abusing the line with wipes, paper towels, stuff like that. You can always contact the city out here. It's, again, not one I'd recommend repairs on regardless. I want to say, I think Forest Grove out here may actually take responsibility in the roadway. But either way, where I just start to recommend repairs and consider it, for instance, is once you have a 5-foot section of pipe with at least an inch of standing water in it. However, that's only when it's right up against the home or underneath the house. And especially in these days, mostly I'm recommending repairs on those when they're also in rough old pipe materials, where you get the coupling effect of standing water slowing things down and rough pipe walls that snag that debris after it's lost velocity. Anyway, as we sit here today, we have adequate flow all the way to the main lateral. All the pipe we just scoped there is in good condition and intact. You'll have further improved flow after cleaning. I do recommend doing that. Get the grease buildup out of there, and then build those habits in to not put it down the line. You can keep the line nice and clean.